This is the story of how this girl played me, scammed me, and caused me to lose my debit card. Make sure you watch to the end of the video. I'm going to be giving away some more money. So I'm staying north of Pattaya, like about an hour walk away from the center of the city. I've been there for a couple of weeks and I hadn't made very many friends, and I wanted to spend a bit more time out in the city, see more of the nightlife, and not just sit in my condo all night. Everyone kept telling me this one place called Kickz was the best place in the city, and I'm sure a few of my subscribers have been there. So everyone kept saying Kickz, it's the best club in the city, you gotta go, it's the craziest place, but if you go, make sure you go upstairs after 10 p.m. So around 10 p.m., I walked in, looked around for the stairs, found them, walked upstairs, and I can't even begin to explain to you the things that I saw in the upstairs of this establishment, but let's just say there were some clothed dancers and some unclothed dancers. And so on one side, there's girls that just dance, they wear clothes, and their sole job is just to, dance in one spot. I end up spending a lot of time there. I got pretty drunk. Towards the end of the night, this one girl keeps like looking at me and giggling, and it was her. But we didn't really talk much, and I was dancing, I was having a good time. And once it came closing time, she walks over to me and she says, "You wait here, I need to go get dressed." But in like broken English. Okay. So I wait a few minutes, she puts normal clothes on, and then she pulls me outside. And she shows on Google Translate, it says, "Do you want to come with me to get pork, or to eat pork?" And I'm pretty drunk at this point, and I'm like, it's 3 a.m, and she's asking something about getting pork with her. Is this a euphemism? Is she suggesting something? Cause I'm in. But I was like, she's might not be, cause like Google Translate with Thai doesn't always come out right. So I was just like, this maybe? So I like tried to even ask her in Google Translate. I was like, are you suggesting something? Turns out she literally meant, let's go get grilled pork at 3 a.m. If you don't know, Thai people absolutely love buakhao, which is like an all you can eat like grilled barbecue buffet. So you go up and they just keep bringing you grilled pork or chicken and vegetables, and you cook it on a pot. So she brings me to this place across from like the massive 7-Eleven in town, and the place was popping. Like they open at like 10 o'clock at night and they don't close until 7 o'clock in the morning. So a few of her friends were already there. She had me like say hello to them and whatnot. We ate our food, talked a little bit, and then we said our goodbyes. Nothing more than that, but I got her line ID or her WhatsApp, and we ended up chatting the next day. I meet up with her again a couple of days later. This time, we go to a slightly fancier place. She brings me to. I kept saying like, let's go hang out at like my place, let's go for a swim, we can order in food, watch a movie. And she's like, no, I wanna go to this place. So I'm like, all right, screw it, we can go to this place. There's live music playing, it's a pretty bougie place. We sit down, they come take our drink order, and then they ask if we want food, and she orders so much food. And she asked me what I like. The whole menu's in Thai. I don't speak Thai. So she's like, what do you like? And I'm like, chicken and rice. I can't eat seafood. And then so she orders me like some chicken and stuff like that, and like so much food showed up. And then she asked me, do I care if her brother comes? I was like, what? You wanna bring your brother to our date? But I was like, sure. Like I didn't wanna be rude. I didn't know how to handle this. So literally not even 5 minutes later, her brother shows up. The dude's jacked. He's handsome and he's jacked. And I'm like, is that really your brother? Like, literally massive. He speaks way better English than she does. And he actually seemed like a really nice guy. So he comes and he starts helping us tear down this food, and I'm like, something's definitely up here, but whatever. So then she's asking me if I want to go dance at her brother's work. Apparently he works at a club, but she said it's not a normal club. So I was like, I'd rather like go hang out at my place, but if that's what you want to do, sure, we can go check it out for a bit. He then drives us from that restaurant to his work, which was literally only a 5-minute drive away. I was a bit sketched out. It was like much further out of the way of the city than where like most like the tourist establishments are, like further away from the beach in a place in the city that I've never been. Should be a red flag, but whatever. So we walk in the club, they sit us down at a table and immediately bring us a bottle, immediately bring us other drinks. And I'm like, am I paying for this? So the dinner that we bought, it came to like $30 US, like probably a little over 1,000 baht. And I was like, that's expensive for a dinner in Thailand, but whatever. Without me even saying a word, they forced me the bottle and all the drinks and the bucket of ice and this and that, and they're trying to get me to buy more stuff. It turns out that it's like the equivalent of a go-go bar, but for guys. So it was a club where girls would go to have guys talk to and dance with them. Like the guys didn't like take the clothes off or anything like that, but the guys were dancing. The guys would talk to the girls and try and get them to buy them drinks and stuff like that. Wasn't exactly the place for me to be. And also like, your brother works here, what the hell? And before this, like she was being pretty lovey-dovey with me. Now all of a sudden that we're here and that the brother's around, she's not acting lovey-dovey anymore. She's like, kind of like leaving a bit of distance and stuff like that. So they keep updating my bill and it's like now like $45 and I didn't have that much cash on me. So her brother takes me to the fucking ATM to take out an extra like 30 bucks. Turns out I lost my ATM card 3 hours earlier when I took out money to bring her to dinner. I left it in the ATM machine. Great. So I'm like, I'm gonna have to pay you guys the rest of the money tomorrow. Her brother even drove me home after the club closed at like 2:30 in the morning, 3 in the morning. And I'm all pissed off now because I lost my debit card. I'm going to Japan in a few days. I need money. I don't know what to do. And now I owe these people some money. So the next morning I'm trying to figure out how I can acquire cash. And she's like DMing me, like trying to make sure that I don't like skimp out on paying her the extra 15 bucks that I owed them after I spent all of this money on them. And then she's like, you said that you wanted me to come swim with you at the pool at your condo, right? Can my brother come? And I'm like, no, absolutely not. I'm trying to spend one-on-one time with you. It definitely wasn't her brother. It was definitely her boyfriend. And they were definitely just trying to find ways to make extra money out of me. You know, bring me to her boyfriend's club and spend money there, claiming that it's for her, is what she wants to do. It was definitely her boyfriend. I definitely got played, and you know, it ended up costing me like 80 bucks, and I ended up losing my debit card. What I ended up doing in that situation is figured out I could just Western Union myself money, and it actually gives a better conversion rate than just going to the money conversion stations. So I took it like 700 bucks to last me through the week that I was gonna spend in Japan. So the moral of the story is, if you don't know a girl very well and your first time, couple of times hanging out, she's trying to bring you places that she definitely wants to go, don't just blindly go for it. Be a little hesitant. But again, this was just one of many occasions that I've had. Like, other situations with other girls have gone like perfectly smooth. Girls show up, they're down to do whatever I want to do, where I want to go to eat. Usually, this is the only time I've ever had an issue with that. Send me a screenshot that you liked the video and are subscribed to the channel to me on Instagram, and I'll cash app you 20 bucks. The winner from last week is Leroy Scott. Leroy, DM me on Instagram your Cash App or Venmo. I owe you 20 bucks. So yeah, that was the story of how I got scammed out of like 80 to 100 bucks, and this girl played me thinking she was into me. She was so gorgeous. Literally, like, just when she would look at me and smile, literally lit up the whole room. Like one of the most beautiful Thai girls I've ever seen. Turns out she had a buff boyfriend. Whatever, you live and you learn.